Everybody, Seth Broder. Let's hear him, Seth.
How about those Eagles? Huh? Has the statute of limitations run on this already with the Eagles? I mean, are we going to be on the beach this summer and the guy that's selling Fudgy Wudgies and Chipwich, all of a sudden break out into an Eagles cheer? Right? Listen, I'm as big a fan as the next guy. I'm not going to climb a pole. I'm not going to turn over my car or eat horse shit, obviously. I did go to the game. I loved it, had a great time. But I will tell you, if you've never been to Minnesota, it's the most boring place in the world. There's nothing happening there, and it is freezing. I clearly understand why Prince overdosed. So that's what it sounds like when doves cry, huh? I don't know if you caught this, but two members, I'm talking about the Olympics, two members of the Russian curling team had to turn in their medals because of performance-enhancing drugs. Okay, curling. Do you know what curling is? It's basically shuffleboard with a squeegee mop. There's no muscle tone needed for this bar game at best. I mean, I'm actually amazed that it's not a prerequisite to show up with a case of Budweiser and a pack of smokes. I mean, what's next? 2022, Beijing, beer pong. Except Advil's banned because it cures hangovers. Oh, God, I feel like I know you so well, so I can tell you. Keep it between us. I love masturbating. Yeah, you too, right? Problem is, I don't know if you have this problem. I'm bored. I mean, I've been doing it since for 34 years. So I have a solution. All the guys out there and women, I have a solution. I use the opposite hand with Lee press on nails. I mean, it's a whole nother level. The problem has been, as I see it, is that my wife continues to blame the cleaning lady for stealing tissues and her Lee press on nails. She's here, actually. Honey, this is just a bit. Nobody really believes that you'll Lee press on nails. So you're good. I've been married for 20 years. With the wind chill, 32. But we do fun things. The other night we went out to dinner. We went to one of these farm-to-table restaurants. You ever seen one of these places? That's not the biggest fucking scam. I mean, as if I was really unsure as to where food comes from, right? I was getting worried because I thought maybe perhaps my salad was being cultivated on the space station and being brought down by drone onto my plate. I'm glad they cleared that up. Speaking of food, I did read this article recently. I don't know if you caught it, but the number one candy that is left in candy bowls post-Halloween is Whoppers, right? Whoppers, why? Because they suck, and nobody eats them. They're awful. I mean, I can't believe they're still making these things, right? So there's a place in, I don't know, Ada, Oklahoma, that purports to produce Whoppers. I think it's a front. I think it's a front for an ISIS ammunition plant. I don't know, I've never been there, but it sounds plausible, don't you think? So I said I'm 47, I guess I'm middle-aged, excuse me. And, the other day I woke up and I had a really sore back. And I had no idea why I had a sore back. It's not like I really did anything. So my wife innocently says, honey, maybe you slept on it funny. Maybe you slept funny. And I said, well, what does that even mean, to sleep funny? I mean, perhaps my fifth lumbar vertebrae was doing a 2-hour set in bed with waitresses walking by advising of the 2-drink minimum. So look, clearly I might not be that funny up here, but I'm a fucking riot in bed. Thank you so much. That's all the time I have. Thank you.
Seth Broder, let's go.